Hello students, and let us continue with our lesson number 10. This is our last video of the lesson, video 4. So in the last video, that is in video number 3, we started with Hindustan Socialist Republican Association, and we saw why this association was established, what was the objective behind establishing the association. So the main objection was to free India from the British exploitation, also to overthrow the unjust socio-economic system which exploited the farmers and the workers, and the most important thing that Bhagat Singh gave importance to the creation of a society which was based on social justice and equality. So this is what we studied in our last video. Now, what did the work, how did this Hindustan Socialist Republican Association work, and how did they carry out this work? Let us understand more in detail. The work of gathering arms means guns, ammunition, and also money which were needed to run the organization. Okay, so the work of gathering arms and execution of program was entrusted to a separate wing of the organization. A separate wing means groups were being made, and each groups were being divided into wings. They were called as wings. So every group was given a particular work or a particular task to be done. So gathering of arms and execution of the programs, okay, that is collecting of money, collecting arms and ammunition which were needed, then whatever plans they were planning, that planning, how the planning or how that plan has to be carried. Each and every group was being divided according to it. The wing was called as Hindustan Socialist Republican Army. Answer in one sentence, name the following. The wings which were divided by this association, each wing was entrusted with some special work. So every wing was called as Hindustan Socialist Republican Army. And Chandrasekhar Azad was the chief of this wing. So gathering of arms and execution of the plans which was there. So Chandrasekhar Azad was the chief of this wing. Now, members of this organization carried out many revolutionary activities. Okay, the members of this organization, they carried out many activities. Bhagat Singh and Rajguru fired bullet and killed an officer named Saunders in order to take revenge of the death of Lala Lajpat Rai. Lala Lajpat Rai, when there was a Satyagraha, when Dandi March, okay, when there was a Satyagraha, Simon go back commission, Simon had come, and then to throw away the Simon commission, Lala Lajpat Rai took an active part in the march, and there was a lathi charge, and in that lathi charge, Lala Lajpat Rai was brutally hit, and due to those injuries, Lala Lajpat Rai lost his life. So to take the revenge of Lala Lajpat Rai, Rajguru and Bhagat Singh, they fired bullets and killed that officer Saunders. Third, the government had introduced 2 bills. Was another important thing of this organization was where whatever injustice the Britishers were doing, to take a revenge of that injustice. So at that time, the British government had introduced 2 bills in the Central Legislative Assembly, that is in the Government Council, curtailing civil rights, that is some civil rights, that is the people rights were there. Some of the rights of the peoples were being cut down, like social rights were there, equal rights to all the people, giving wages to equal to all the people, position of the soldiers in the army and all such types of rights were being left off. Taxes were increased, right? So to protest against this civil rights, Bhagat Singh and Mukteshwar Datta, they threw bomb in the Central Legislative Assembly. That is where the members were been sitting, where the officers and the ministers were sitting in the assembly. There, Bhagat Singh and Mukteshwar Datta threw the bomb in the Legislative Assembly. So the British government immediately raided all the centers of Hindustan Socialist Republican Army. Through it, the police also obtained clues related to killing of Saunders. That is, Bhagat Singh and Rajguru had killed Saunders, so they got the clue that why Saunders was being killed. What was the reason of killing of Saunders? Who had killed the officer? The government started arresting the revolutionaries. They were tried under the charges of sedition. Okay, so all were being arrested and charges were being put on them. On 23rd March 1931, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev were hanged in Lahore jail. So this day, 23rd March, when these three youth or these three revolutionaries who sacrificed their life for the nation, they were hanged to death. And so 23rd March is celebrated as the Martyrs' Day. Chandrasekhar Azad did not fall into the hands of the police. From here also Chandrasekhar Azad, he was very clever. He escaped. Later, he died into an encounter with the policemen. When there was police firing, he died in that police firing at Alfred Park in Allahabad. Now, these are the great Indian youth leaders, Bhukteshwar Datta, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, Sukhdev, who gave their life to the Indian freedom, and so they are called as the martyrs. Martyrs means who surrendered their life to the nation, and we celebrate 23rd March as the Martyrs' Day. I hope you are clear till here. Please read Hindustan Socialist Republican Association from your textbook, page number 48. Moving ahead, the last part of the lesson and the last situation or the last conspiracy which was being held in this time was the attack on Chittagong Armory. Kakori conspiracy, there also treasure was looted from the British Army. Here also a same plan was been planned. Now what is this Chittagong Armory raid and who are the people who are involved in this? A brief summary of Chittagong Armory raid I have given over here. You can read it out. The mastermind or the master person behind this was Surya Sen. He was the leader of this Chittagong Armory. Along with him, there were 65 boys who had taken active part. Not only that, there were girls, Pritilata Wadekar and Kalpana Datta, Pritilata Wadekar and Kalpana Datta, who also took active part in fighting against the Britishers. So let us see how this Chittagong Armory raid took place. Surya Sen was the chief of the revolutionary group at Chittagong in Bengal. He had gathered around him revolutionaries, like 65 people were there along with him, and some of the important who were there, his important people among them was Anand Singh, Ganesh Ghosh, Kalpana Datta, Pritilata Wadekar. With their assistant, Surya Sen drew up a plan to attack the armory at Chittagong. Armory means a vehicle carrying arms and ammunition. As per the plan, on 18 April 1930, the revolutionaries seized the arms from the two armories in Chittagong. The telephone and telegraph lines were broken. What did they do? They cut the telephone and telegraph lines so that no connection was been there with the British government or with the British soldiers from one place to another, or they cannot give any information to the other person, and succeeded in paralyzing the communication system. After that, they gave a thrilling fight to the British Army. On 16 February 1933, Surya Sen and some of his associates were captured by the police. Surya Sen and his 12 associates were given death punishment. Kalpana Datta was sentenced to life imprisonment till her last breath. She was sentenced to life imprisonment in the jail. Pritilata Wadekar killed herself without falling into the hands of the police. Now, just on a short note, if you really want to see how the Chittagong Armory raid took place, there is a Hindi movie which was planned on this Chittagong Armory raid. Dil Se Jeetenge Dil Se Khelenge. It's Abhishek Bachchan movie. You can watch that movie. It's beautifully shown how this Chittagong Armory raid war had taken place. Okay, it is just for your information. Now, due to the uprising in Chittagong, the revolutionary movement gained pace. Shanti Ghosh and Suniti Chaudhary, these were two girls. So, when the Chittagong Armory raid took place, people or the young youths in other part of the nation or the youths in that same region, they also took active part in some or the other way. So Shanti Ghosh and Suniti Chaudhary, these two school girls, killed the district judge, whereas a young girl, Veena Das, shot the governor during the convocation ceremony of Kolkata University. So this is how people revolted against the Britishers. Next, another major important person is Sardar Udham Singh. Sardar Udham Singh, he is also a great freedom fighter. Nobody talks about them because we don't know about them, right? So he also played an important role. And what was his important role? He killed the officer Dyer, General Dyer, O. Dyer, who was responsible for the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. You will study about Jallianwala Bagh massacre. You must have studied what was Jallianwala Bagh, how brutally fire was fired on the innocent people who had gathered there for prayer meeting in the Jallianwala Bagh. So Sardar Udham Singh took a revenge by killing General O. Dyer, okay, in London in 1940. In the freedom struggle of Indian revolutionary movement made an important contribution. These revolutionaries displayed daring and determination while fighting against the British rule. Their love for the nation and attitude of sacrifice was just incomparable. Their sacrifice proved to be an inspiration to the Indians. So all these great Indian martyrs, or all these great youth of India who surrendered their life for the freedom of India, we salute them. There is no comparison made between them. You cannot compare their love for the nation. And so their sacrifice is an inspiration for our new generation. Please read your lesson 10, page number 46, 47, 48. That is starting from page number 45, page 45, 46, 47, 48. Read the text, read the lesson, and prepare yourself for the upcoming unit exam. This is the last lesson for your unit exam. The notes will be sent to you in the PDF form. You have to complete it in your history notebook. With this, we come to the end of our session. Thank you, my dear children, and stay safe and take care of your health. Bye-bye.